Man, when you're on a losing streak like this, all the games just seem to blur together for you. Avs lose to the Calgary Flames 5-3. This game was fairly typical of an Avalanche loss during this streak that they've been on. They get a power play early in the first, fail to do anything on it, and then Calgary immediately answers. The play starts with a failed clear by Ian Cole. You know the Avs are in trouble at that point, and from there it only gets worse. The Flames have no problem keeping control of the puck down behind the Avs net. Dries is going to get burned badly here, creating an opportunity for James Neal right in front. Varley actually makes the initial save, which is nice, but he gives up a terrible rebound right across. You can see Nieto gets caught out high, not realizing Backlund is coming in behind him, and it's a tap in from there. So the Avs fall behind 1-0 early, as is usually the case in recent history, and when the Avs fall behind by 1, they very, very often fall behind by 2. 5 minutes later, that's exactly what happens. While technically a zone clear by Kerfoot here, he couldn't put it on Giordano's stick any better. Just outside the blue line, he waits for everyone to get back onside and then hits Sam Bennett with a pass. Sam Bennett drags both defenders to him, leaving Janikowski a big old lane. He hits Jankowski. This isn't even a very good shot. Varley's really got to have this one. And just like that, the Avs are down 2-0. Standard operating procedure for this team. Also standard is that they battle back near the end of the first. To be fair, this battle back would be better than most. Instead of just scoring the 1 goal, the Avs would add 2 to tie the game by the end of the period. Rantanen, with a pretty basic forecheck here, is going to take advantage of an errant pass by the Flames. You're going to see an insane stick lift by Rantanen, actually knocking this stick out of the player's hands and launching it into the air, allowing him to do pretty much whatever he wants with this puck. He's eventually going to find Landeskog streaking in here. Landeskog's going to take this puck, make a nice cross pass to McKinnon, and he rips it into the top of the net. Good to see McKinnon finish one of those. He's had a few of those cross passes recently where he hasn't even been able to get them on net, and that has definitely been hurting the Avs. So putting it in the back of the net is clearly much better. The Avs would get a power play shortly after that of course they do not score on, but it would give them some momentum, and then you see Eric Johnson jump up into a play and start to look like his old self. Calvert's going to do the heavy lifting on this play, carrying the puck up through the neutral zone, but Johnson jumps in on this play to make it a 3-man rush up the ice. Calvert feeds Johnson in the middle. Johnson just fires one, a perfect shot to the far side. EJ's play has been a little bit all over the map this season, from extremely good to extremely bad, but over the last couple of games he's been a little bit more aggressive offensively, and it seems to be working well for him. Obviously the Avs aren't seeing the results in the end of the game, but if your team sucks at defense anyway, you might as well try and play some offense. So the Avs take a 2-2 tie at the end of the first. A good period. The Avs outshot the Flames 11-5. 2 goals on 5 shots. Not great. The second period is more of the same. The Avs definitely look like the better team. I think they don't even give up a first shot to Calgary until about 10 minutes through the period. Completely controlling play. The issue is, despite controlling the puck, they're not getting that many opportunities. After a failed power play opportunity for the Avs about halfway through the period, they take a penalty of their own, giving Calgary a chance, and naturally, the Avs give up a goal. The Avs get pretty abused on the PK in this play. The puck is going to come across to the near circle, and Elias Lindholm. Lindholm's going to collect the puck and walk in here. You're going to see Patrick Nemeth become totally stationary, attempting to play goalie here. Not great. That allows Lindholm to walk in as far as he really wants, picking his spot, and Varley just doesn't quite have the angle right here, leaving a good amount of net up above his glove on his near side. Lindholm picks that corner with ease. Once again, the Avs outshoot the Flames 10-6 in the second period, but the Flames are the team with a goal to show for it. Avs now down 3-2 after 2. The thing is, the Avs are still very much in this game in the third period, only down by 1. It is totally possible for a comeback. They even get a little help from the post early in the period, with the Flames hitting one for the 38th good post of the season. Ultimately, though, the Avs can't pull out a goal early in the third period, and when you're on a losing streak like this one, some bad luck is bound to happen to you. This one is pretty brutal. The puck is eventually going to come up to the point and then over to Giordano here. Giordano is going to throw a shot, I guess, loosely towards the net, but he's going to miss by a good 5 feet, basically aiming at the point of the trapezoid here. You have Michael Frolik coming across the net to that point. Somehow, this puck is going to hit off of Michael Frolik's leg pads and into the net behind Varley. That's just ridiculous. You knew the game was pretty much bagged and tagged there. The Avs weren't going to come back from 2 down with 10 minutes left in the game. They did try, and they pushed hard, but it just seemed that they weren't able to put the puck in the net when they needed to. They did eventually get their standard too little, too late goal with less than a minute left in the game. After the Flames failed to put it into the empty net, the breakout starts with Landeskog. He's going to carry this puck all the way through to the offensive zone before feeding Rantanen, who just rips a shot that somehow trickles through Rittich and into the net. Avs were still down a goal at this point with less than 40 seconds remaining, and even so, the Flames would put it into the empty net shortly after that to get your 5-3 final. I don't really have anything useful to analyze about this game. If you go watch my last 4 videos, you'll pretty much get the same story, so there it is. The Avs tried switching up the goalie with Varley, and he had the exact same issues Grubauer did with giving up some soft goals, so the Avs are just struggling right now. It is what it is. Unhappy times in Avalanche land. And that is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching, and as always, a special thanks to all of my contributors on PayPal and Patreon. You can see all of the names of supporters up on screen right now. If you want to join them, there are links down in the description. I'm Rudo3, and losing streaks are no fun.